Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Chuck, KK6USY. This is Ham Radio Adventures. Today I have something a little different for you. As you know, if you follow my channel, I use a variety of different cameras, but today we're going to look at something different, a security camera. Let's check it out. Now, not too long ago, I was contacted by Reolink. They are a manufacturer of security cameras, and they asked me to do a review. Now, in this review, they are not paying me for the review. They did supply me with the camera that I'm going to review today, in turn for the review and video of the product. Let's look into this a little deeper, and I think you're going to like it. This one is a cellular service camera. Now, this is great for many things other than just security. You can do it for, say you want to track animals and stuff like that on your property. But the cool thing about this one is you don't need Wi-Fi or anything like that. As long as you have a cell service, the camera will work. But you do need a SIM card. So we'll talk about that in the video. Okay, let me take you to the site real quick. We'll look over a few things about some of the specs and stuff on this. And then, like I said earlier, you can always go back to the site later and check out a more in-depth view of what you want to look at. So let me just go to that part right now. So here's their link. You see my cursor over here on the right. Reolink Duo 4G. Now, the 4G mobile dual-in security camera with spotlights. So it does have spotlights, so you do get color at night, and hopefully I'll be able to show that in the video at some point. It has 150-degree viewing angle, person and vehicle detection, so it will turn on and off automatically when it sees a person or a vehicle, depending on where you have the camera angle set up at. It has 2K, 4-megapixel color night vision. The camera on this is 2K. It's solar or battery powered. Now, I will say that I did charge this off on my computer on USB, and it did take quite a while to charge it. I don't know how much the computer was actually putting in it. It may have been a low rate of charge, so I don't really know that for sure. But it does have solar power, and my kit did come with the solar. Okay, this is it shows the price here, and I think there's going to be some kind of a coupon with this. Now, if you look at, actually, it's already 10% off. They have the Reolink Duo, they have the Reolink Duo PoE, and the Wi-Fi also. So I think it's 4 different models. You can check out which model is good for you, and maybe this isn't the model for you, but maybe they offer something that you would rather have. I think myself, I would probably go for the Wi-Fi one if I was buying, and I may do that eventually. So let's get back to the specs here. Okay, they have a little video there. Now, if you look at some of the specs, there's the camera. I'm not going to do a whole lot of this. You guys can look at this yourself. It has a 1/3 inch CMOS sensor that's over here. The video format H2.65. Infrared night vision. Good for 30 meters, it says. Let's see. Digital zoom. 16 times digital zoom. That's pretty good. The resolution is 2560 by 1440. 15 frames a second. Horizontal 150 degree and vertical 44 degrees. And it also has night vision, like I said, color night vision. If you turn it, I don't know if the cameras come on automatic or you have to turn them on when somebody's there, but we'll check that out also later. And then it says audio 2-way, so you can actually say something to the person that you're watching at your house, or say somebody brings a package up and say, just put it on the porch, something like that. So we're going to stop here for now. You guys can all check this out on their website. And do a more thorough and take more time if you need it. So let's get on to the next section here. Okay, let's do a quick unboxing here. I don't like to do unboxings, but here's the front of the box, the Reolink Duo 4G, and it also includes the solar panel. You can see the solar panel here, 4-megapixel camera. And it also has two actual cameras, to tell you the truth, and you get the antennas there. So let's open it up and see what's inside. All right, the first thing is instructions. Be prepared. Be Reolink. Okay, then here we had a couple of the antennas. So take those out. This is just a pad to protect the solar panel, and there's the solar panel. There's the pad. It's just on top of it like that. Also has a cord on it, looks like, so you can move it, which is a good thing, because where I want to put it actually most likely is not going to be a good place for sun. This does have a battery on board that's rechargeable, so, and that's what the solar panel's for. Okay, what that was is the mount. And it came with some screws. I'll get all the stuff in the camera angle at one time here, another. Here's the camera itself. It's pretty heavy. It feels like it's built pretty well, so set that aside. Comes with a screwdriver. Okay, looks like everything. Here's the mount. It goes on the wall. There's like a little bracket. Looks like the bracket mounts to the wall. I haven't opened this up, so I don't know. And this thing just slips in there and goes on. That's pretty easy. Once you put the bracket on, slip it on. I'm assuming that's the way it works. Okay, so here is the actual camera. There's the bottom of it. There's a camera there, sensor. Now, I don't know if I said this before, but this is a cellular type of a deal. And I think what these are really good for is if you have places where you don't have internet or anything like that, you can use the cellular to get it to your phone. They have an app and everything. We'll show you all that. Okay. Okay, one other thing I told you, it also needs a memory card also. I don't know which size. I think it's the micros. But this is the EO2 Club. That's the SIM card that I got. It's 4 gig prepaid, no voice and text, just service. I got this from one of the other YouTubers that has been using these things extensively. And he says this is one of the better carriers that he has found. He actually was with another carrier and went with this one afterwards and thought that this was a better deal. All right, well, this is for the solar panel. It looks like it screws to the back here. And it gives it multiple angles that you can adjust it to, so that's cool. And this one will actually mount the camera. You can see that there. There's a hole. If you look, there's a hole there. And that goes in that hole, and then you have the screw. And it looks like you can move it up and down too once you loosen it. So it's totally adjustable also. And so your antennas just screw into the sides here, and they flip up. Okay, let me show you some close-up pictures of where you put the SD card and the SIM card in, where you hook up the solar panel and the mounting brackets that you were going to use to mount this on the side of your house or a tree. Now, I did find out also in the, you may have seen already, I'm not sure where it would be, but I did have a strap, and that strap is for putting around trees. I didn't really know what the strap was for. So let's take a look at some of these pictures. This is a cover that you take off. It's just one screw, pretty easy to do. I didn't have any problems with this at all. You can use the supplied screw. Then you pull back the rubber protective cover I'm showing here, and your SD card and SIM card are underneath there. So here's a picture of the SIM card tool. It's mixed in with the mounting screws in one of the bags. I didn't find this originally, so you'll see me using a pin here. I found it after I actually got into it. So this is the pin you push in to open the SIM card tray. Now this tray comes out, and I would suggest bringing it out. That way it's easier to put the card in the correct way. But we'll see if I got it correct later here. Here's a picture of the mount you use to mount the camera. This is the underneath mount. And here's the outer part of the mount for the camera that you put. It actually, once you mount the other one, you just slip this over the top and put a screw in. It's super easy. I mean, it couldn't be any easier. Anybody could do this. Here's a cover on the back of the camera for charging or for connecting the solar panel. And it's super easy. I show you here of me trying to do it with one hand, trying to install the solar panel thing. Basically, it's just like a mini C or something, a mini USB. It's pretty easy to do, and what the cord does is gives you a chance to move the solar panel someplace else. Say your camera is not in the greatest spot for solar, but like above it on the roof or something like that it is. And it allows you about Oh, there's 5 or 6 feet of cord there that you can move the solar panel so you get better sunlight to keep it charged. Okay, for this camera you need a SIM card and cell service, and the SIM card needs to be activated before you install it in the camera. And also you have to download an app to your phone. That's pretty easy. My wife and I set it up. It took us about 10 to 15 minutes max to do her phone and my phone and the SIM card. And on the SIM card I'm using, it was a $5 and it has a certain amount of service. I went ahead and upgraded to the first $10 service. It'll give you all that in the when you sign up. Now when you first turn the camera on, and this is the first time I've turned it on, you should get a red light. Now this red light will stay on for a minute. It's just kind of getting everything started, and it should turn to a blue light, and it will be blinking to start with, then it should go to a solid, and then it should go back to blinking again. And now it's time to connect your app on your phone to the camera. To pair the camera to your phone app, you open your app. I'll show you a screenshot of this here. And in the upper right corner, you hit the plus button. The plus button is to add cameras to your app. Now that will turn the camera on in your phone. And what you need to do is scan the code on the camera itself, and it should try to link your camera to the app. And when your SIM card actually does link up with your camera, it will tell you network connection succeeded. Now once you scan that, it should say connecting to your device. After you do connect to the device, it asks for a password for that device, and then it'll come and you hit next, and then it goes to, you want to name your camera. I'll probably name mine Camera 1. Now you have to do this every time you decide to use a different carrier or the first time you set your camera up. After this, you will not have to do this. You just bring up your link and your camera will be synced to your phone. Now click Use Now, and it should bring up your camera on your phone. It should bring the camera screen up on your phone so you can see what the camera is seeing, and this should work just fine. Now when I show you the camera again, I did mount it temporarily onto a 1x4. Now this 1x4 allows me to take clamps and clamp at different places on my house, hopefully, that I can see what the coverage is so I can get it where I want it. That way I'm not drilling a bunch of holes in my house. You may not need to do this. You may have the perfect spot for it. That's all up to you. So at this point, I've never turned this camera on, so it's going to be kind of real life with me and you. We're all going to be here, see if it works, and hopefully it works the first time. Okay, so here goes nothing. We'll see if this works. You should actually hear it say connecting to network. So there should be a red light that comes on up here, and it should turn to blue. So let's check this out. Let me see if I can turn it on without moving everything. Okay, turned it on. There's the red light. Now hopefully you can see that in the camera. It's right there. Still red. It's really small, guys. You may not be able to see it. Can't tell if that helps. Nope, there it blinked blue. So it's blinking. I never heard it say the connection made. So now I think it's looking for my phone.
Network connection succeeded.
Oh, it just said it. Network connection succeeded. Let me open up the app, push the plus. Okay, so now I have to turn this over. There's the code right there. Caught it really fast. Connecting to your device. Now, I don't know if it's going to connect because I'm not. Oh, it says failed. Let's retry it just to see. Okay, it says create, so it did that time. So I'm creating a password and hitting next. Name your device. Camera 1. Next. Pretty easy, guys. And just click next. Initialize finish, so hit the finish. Would you like to access your photos? You have to let it actually access your photos, otherwise it won't work. It says not connected. And I hit connected. It's coming up, it looks like. Loading the stream. Oh, look at that. And there I am. I'm almost in it. Okay, right here the dog tripped this, so it picked her up. And this is two cameras put together, so there actually is more to the sides, so I could fit close to the house. It's just a matter of setting it where you want. That's actually the audio from the camera. Just a different angle on the different camera there. Working. And here it is. I've already tripped it. I stopped. I moved again. Tripped it again. The lights came on. And the color's pretty good, considering it's pretty dark outside. You can't see anything behind the lights. They don't have a super long range, but good enough to get up anywhere 30 feet from your house or so. Okay, this was pretty easy, guys. I was a little nervous, I had to tell you. I have to be honest with you, because I'm okay with ham radio stuff and stuff like that, but electronics sometimes, as far as like computerized and Wi-Fi and all that stuff, it's not usually my bag, but this was super easy. So let's wrap this up, and I think you guys will be happy with this thing. Okay, I hope this video was a help to somebody, or everybody, hopefully. And if you did like this, don't forget to hit that like. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the all button. That way you get all my future videos. This is Chuck, KK6USY for Ham Radio Adventures. Be safe, everybody. 73's all, and hope to catch you on the airways if you're a ham. You may not be a ham if you're watching this. But anyway, be safe.